Hello, hello. I believe we are live right now. So, hi. How's everyone doing? I did want to do like a two-camera setup, but I just kind of got crunched for time. I did have like my big post-op visit today, and they took off the bandages and said I was looking pretty good. So I'm excited for that. Hi Kim, hi Heather, hi Lewis and or Gilda, and hello Lisette Lynch. Alright, so this is going to be a little rough here as I try to stumble through for the next hour to hour and a half as we sketch some things. I don't know if you guys want to know who we're going to be drawing today, but I will tell you guys before, like right beforehand. So I have 3 drawings that I'm planning on doing here. So if everybody wants to get a piece of paper and a pencil, you won't need an eraser. Just settle down and like get ready, okay? I will give this maybe till like 9:10 before we get started here, okay? One idea that I have is creating some sort of title art or something that'll go where the live stream actually is and be able to flip through like panels with OBS. And maybe, I don't know if Kim, you'd be up for it, or some type of small shop that I have yet to identify can get some sort of title card, and I'll put their stuff here so that they're kind of like highlighted. And then in between each drawing will kind of be like a quote unquote commercial break, but it will be in support of a small shop of some kind, preferably one that is owned and or operated by a cast member or former cast member, because we have a lot of those right now. Also, if you guys have any ideas for improving the stream as we're doing this, let me know. I do know that one thing that I want to do is have something in the top corner, like just a regular webcam or something like that. I could even use my other camera if I wanted to kind of have like a secondary face cam while we're also doing the drawing cam. Because right now I just have a camera pointed down, and if you want to see my setup, my very sad little setup, you can see that on Instagram. Quickly, who can identify this song that's playing, that hopefully is playing for everybody? I just grabbed a bunch of MP3s of the resort music, the stuff that you hear when you're actually in one of the resort rooms, because it felt like really nice background music. Hi Tiff, welcome. We're gonna get started in 2 minutes. All right, looks like everybody's a bunch of experts here. All right. Welcome, everybody. Okay, I think we are ready to get started. I hope everybody has some pencil and paper. The first thing we're going to be drawing is kind of a quick warm-up. So this is, treat it like throwaway. You just want to get your hands nice and warmed up here, your fingers and your wrists, everything. Get that ready. We're going to be doing Flash from Zootopia. And I always love that expression that he makes when he finally gets the joke. And so I kind of want to take an attempt at this, and I hope you'll make the attempt with me. We're going to be drawing Flash from Zootopia. So, first thing I want to do is draw a nice big circle here. I need to kind of see myself, so I'm drawing the proportions right for all of you. Alright, note to self, I need some sort of way to monitor myself. Looks like I got most of the paper here. Alright, so we're going to draw a nice circle. The circle by no means has to be perfect. It's a guide. Draw it lightly. I'm doing it about half of the paper. And then we can kind of carve out the face from there. Alright, so we want to kind of bisect the middle of the face here, because we know that that big empty expression is coming up here. And then we want to kind of give ourselves an idea of where the eyes are going to be. Now that we have an idea of that, let's go ahead and throw in a nose. It's very bulbous. It reminds me of almost like a Muppet nose. Maybe like Ernie, maybe? So we want to make it completely this weird little bean shape. Just enough so that kind of the middle of it is meeting the middle of this line here. And so from there, we want to kind of give shape to where the rest of the face is going to be. In terms of the eyes, he does have, I don't know what to call this area besides the eyes, but there is some sort of line that kind of bisects this, and then the eyes kind of sit in there. And he has a peculiar eye shape. They're not exactly circular. They're more like this weird oval, eggy type of shape, like an egg on its side. And then over here, it kind of just sits nestled in this line we just drew. And they're about, I want to say I made the eyes a little too small. They're almost as big as the nose. Or maybe I want to make mine about, I don't know, 5-10% bigger. Then I'll quickly fill in the eyes here to give you a sense of where things belong. So we're going to have one circle around here, and then a circle inside that we will color in, and then a small white mark inside that will not be colored in. Alright, and then we're going to do the same here. So it almost has this weird Muppet quality still. So then we're doing the same over here. And I will give you a second to kind of catch up. I'm just going to add some nostrils here. Just going to quickly fill that in. I think he has kind of big nostrils now that I look at it. And then kind of shape it here. And I'm just kind of outlining things here. Let me check chat real quick. Alright, looks like chat is going with all of this. I'm going to get started on the mouth right now, which is really what we want out of all of this. So it looks like, if I'm lining this up right, the top or tip where this sort of thing happens is coinciding with the eyeball here. Then, this is right now the inside of the mouth, what we're drawing here. Inside of the mouth is going to have a slight curve to it, and we're going to take that all the way down to the bottom of the circle. So follow the kind of curve a little bit and then leave it. That line that you drew in the middle. I wonder if I have way too much light and not enough contrast on this. Trying to see if it's noticeable because I am drawing pretty lightly and then going over it. But anyway, now that that's a thing, and that's gone all the way to the bottom, trying to decide here how we're doing the lip. I believe we're going to have a big bottom lip here. Then we have some teeth at the bottom, met by a tongue. Another tooth or two up here, followed by the inside of the mouth there. Then I'm just going to quickly fill this area in right there. Alright, I like where it's going. The tongue is maybe a bit too wide here, but that's okay. Nobody's judging us, nobody's paying us, we're just having fun. So I like where this has gone so far. I'm going to elongate the mouth a little bit and then just kind of define it. Alright, now let's give shape to the rest of this. This is just the facial expression, nothing fancy. Remember, this is our warm-up here, so we're just going to try to give him the cheeks. So if this is the bottom of the eye here, we're going to keep following this in a way and then go all the way around. Try to get to some sort of point so he doesn't look completely circular. And then bring it here. I know that I want this sort of line here. He's going to have that sort of darkened, I guess it's a sloth line. It makes me think of a raccoon though, but we want to keep going around. So big cheek here, kind of straightens out, and then around his eyes where we get that hair that darkens a little bit. Kind of reminds me of a raccoon. Then from there, up top, above his eye, that's where we have an eyebrow. So kind of goes like this and down. It's just kind of that big surprise face, and I'm just going for it and coloring it in a little bit strongly. Then we need to kind of increase the height of the head. I think I made the circle a little too small in terms of going up this way. So we're gonna go up. I'm making it a little fuzzy up top, and then we're going down. From there, I'm just gonna quickly add more fur as we get into the neck. So we know the neck will look something like this, very thick thing right here. And then from there, it's just adding the rest of this, the rest of his formal wear that he wears at the DMV. Yeah, this is just kind of off the cuff based on one drawing. The rest of this here, where his neck is basically just shading. And what else could we do here? I mean, we could add more fur here if we wanted, but in general, this is kind of where I would go with it. This thing needs to come up here a little bit. The rest of it is just fur. I realize how difficult it can be to translate a 3D character into 2D, especially with these expressions. But a couple places where I went wrong is the nose was just slightly too big in comparison to the eyes. The eyes, they do need to be cleaned up to kind of give the character a little bit more life. But let me know how you guys are doing so far. So I think I'm going to leave this one at that. This was just kind of a random stab and also a warm-up. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes or so to help everybody just kind of quickly reset and stuff. I'll leave this up for a moment. I'm going to resharpen. I'm going to grab some water, and then we'll get into the main event here. Let's go say hi to some people in chat who have arrived. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Eric. Hello, Kareem G. If you're an animator, you are going to be embarrassed for me because I'm just doing this for fun, man. I am definitely no animator, especially when it comes to trying to translate 3D into 2D. Alright, I'm going to start pulling up all the stuff for the next thing we're going to draw. And I am not I know that normally people have like super chats and all that stuff set up. I don't, so that's why I'm going for the music that I am. I'm asking that anybody who wishes to make donations or anything like that redirect it over to the cast member pantry. And hopefully, once this test is kind of settled and I know what I want to do, I'll promote it a lot harder for next time. And alright, looks like we're reconnecting. See, OBS did something funny there. So I'm just gonna let this kind of mellow out here, but we're ready to start the Evil Queen, okay guys? Let me know if you're back. I know that I just lost connection there with OBS. Don't know why. Looks like we're good. I don't know what that was. It was very quick, and I don't know how that interferes with everybody else. Alright guys, let us begin the Evil Queen. We're gonna do the classic grimacing face. See how we all fare with that. Hopefully not too badly. Alright, we're gonna start with a circle. A very circular circle. Nothing fancy. Alright, step number 1. A circle. As you can see, I'm out of practice when it comes to drawing circles, so I'm going to just kind of straighten it out a little bit, even though that's totally not necessary. The next thing we're going to do, step number 2, is we're going to stretch out this circle and add more of a face. Oh yeah. We're going to add a chin to this circle. Make it nice and pointy. There you go. Step number 2. Step number 3. Let's put a little neck into this. We're gonna, not your neck, but the queen's neck. Looks like I have made her neck a little too beefy. Don't be like me, maybe bringing it in just a little bit. Next thing we want are some guidelines. One line, as lightly as you can make it, down the middle. Then another line, kind of where everything meets, as in this section and the circle in the middle. And then another one that's right in the middle between here and here. Alright, let's add some eyes here. Looks like the eyes are going to be centered on these lines here, so in the middle here and then the middle here. And it's just going to be just like little ovals. Just make sure to make them sort of similar in size. Alright, so this is the basic shape for the queen. You should feel the shade getting thrown back at you already by this little piece of paper. What we're going to do now is draw a line halfway through here. Sort of halfway. What we want is the eyelids. This is going to be our eyelashes, basically. Then I just want to tighten this up, bring this up a little. Next, we want to add the irises to the eyes. So just imagine coming down the middle. You want to draw a circle right in the middle there. And now what's probably her most distinctive feature is the eyebrows. And I do not know how to describe this shape, so I'm going to draw one side over here. Kind of goes up here, but then fans down in this crazy shape. Something like that. I don't think they're even. Oh man. This queen is going to come off this page and kick my butt. I'm gonna give her a quick little iris here. Alright, I think she needs a nose now. So, let's see. Right around here, normally if your guidelines are set up perfectly and you've drawn a really perfect circle, it would be down here. This seems like a little too low. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I need to move up my, to keep it proportions, I'm gonna move up my nostrils. I'm trying to see if I can describe how it should look. Essentially, it should be about equidistant from the mouth to the chin to the mouth to the nose. And my line here is a bit too low. So I want to bring up the nose just about here so that the proportions are the same. And the nostrils are just a very simple little thing like this. Alright, now that you kind of got... hopefully you've been able to keep up. I've been slowing down as much as possible in order to keep this kind of, I don't know, a little easier to follow. The next thing we're going to do is the lips, which have a very peculiar shape. So it's kind of like a really wide and short letter M. It's a very thick, wavy line. So what I want to do is kind of seeing that the start of it should be around here. And then out here. And then I just want to make that just want to outline this. How peculiar is that? So something like that. And then the bottom lip is kind of like another wavy line. Almost like a W that complements the line above it. Are doing that step, I can bring in this face a little bit more. So what's about to happen next is we're going to define the shape of the cowl that she's wearing. So that means right around here. Here. And down here. Bring this to a point. Something like that. Ooh, gosh, I didn't even center that right. Something like that. We have to get that heart shape up here. That's the most important part there. And outline the rest of this. Alright, how we all doing? Just want to check in because chat is slow while everybody is drawing. I'm grabbing a little sip of water here. Alright, the next step is going to be adding the crown, which is going to be first a line that just sits. Trying to think here what kind of guidelines we can use. So there's going to be, we're going to go out just a little bit beyond the cowl that we just drew. Define this here. Three-dimensional shape of the crown. This is going to come down a little bit. I think this kind of stays rounded, right? And then we can start drawing the rest of the crown shape. So what I'm seeing here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 peaks. So I'm just gonna kind of mark them where the peaks actually are. And just draw them with abandon. Just no care about where these things land. Out real quick, but that's more or less what it should look like. You should have one big spike and then 2 spikes off to the side. Then right in the middle here is where we're going to draw that big pendant that she wears. So I'm going to draw a small circle, then a nice big circle. It almost looks like a cookie. And then we'll attach that here to the sides. And that's pretty much it there. I think that this is actually slightly bigger. Oh, whatever. It's probably more that size. But yeah, so that should just about do it for the Evil Queen. Let's see. I'm trying to look at this. Where it doesn't quite meet the mark is really, I think, the eyes. I think I made those a little too big. The eyebrows could probably use a little more work. But gosh, I can't imagine being the animator who worked on this, who had to draw that face constantly and to perfection. Must have been very, very difficult. The other thing I'm noticing is that I probably could have brought the cowl down closer to the eyebrows. There's one thing I'm noticing is that the circle I'm drawing here, it's like the crown is right on top of it instead of, this should be the top of the skull, so the crown should probably be on top of the skull. But yeah, guys, if you want to share what you ended up drawing, either on Instagram or Twitter, just tag me, and I would love to see what you drew. I'm digging doing the DW Resort music for this sketching. Hopefully it wasn't too loud and you guys could hear me. That's one thing. How are the audio levels for everything? I've been dealing with a microphone that I'm going to need a new cable or something because it's taut and so it keeps moving on me. Or I'm going to need some tools to tighten everything up here, all the hinges of my mic stand. Heather, yours looks like a cat, the evil cat queen. Alright, guys. Let me know if you need a little more time here. Actually, I'm gonna just give it until like 9:50 Eastern. So like another 3 minutes. I really need to like... I wish there was a way for me to get rid of the focus peaking that's happening in the stream. I know that anybody who's into photography can see that. And thank you, Lizette. It is the resort TV music, so... Like, if you've ever stayed at Disney World, that's what they play in the hotel rooms when you first turn on the TV. And it's one of my favorite things in the world to do when I arrive. So, Heather, the audio to the... so the microphone versus the music, the balance is okay. Hello, Aiden, and welcome. Yeah, Tiff, I think mine had a pretty big forehead too. Like, this should have come down almost to here, like halfway in between, I think. I just made a really bad observation in terms of my proportions. Yeah, she looks like she's on her way towards becoming the witch a little bit. Yeah, I hope I can go back to Six Flags soon, Aiden. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. But I'm still planning on doing these sorts of live streams. Alright, guys. So this, in honor of National Apple Day, here is our slightly not so perfect evil queen. But that's okay. We're gonna finish off with a little confidence booster. I hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna sharpen my pencil here. I'm gonna flip the page here on my album. We're gonna boost our confidence here. So, have any of you guys heard of the Kingdom of Cute? Because it's one of my favorite things. I don't know if there's going to be a Kingdom of Cute 3, but there's been 2 series, and they've been amazing. And I saw that there was a very extremely cute corn dog in that series that I would love to draw. And I hope that you guys, as a little outro to this test live stream, will join me in drawing a cute corn dog. Aiden, if I put Dead Man's Party music on, the stream will get probably taken off, or most of it will get snipped for copyright. Alright, are we ready to draw a corn dog? I think that's a phrase I never thought I would ask, and maybe one that you never thought you would answer. Well, here we go. So we're going to draw the Kingdom of Cute Corn Dog. So we're drawing, I'm just going for it. There's no guides here. We're just going to draw our corn dog shape, and it doesn't matter, you know, how the batter ended up on the dog. Just want to draw a nice little big oval here. Then we want to draw the stick at the bottom here. And maybe a little batter got onto the stick, so I'm going to draw that a little bit. Then just going to define that corn dog shape. Alright, let's leave it at that right now. I'm going to draw, what is this, a little butter here that he put on there? So we're going to draw a little butter swirl on the top there. Very interesting choice. Or is that filling? I have never had a corn dog that was filled with stuff. That's a little too fancy and intimidating for me. But the most important part is coming up, guys. So get your corn dog shape, put it on a stick, put a little butter or whatever filling that is on top, and then we're going to give it that face. Alright, so hopefully your corn dog shape is good. I'm going to grab a sip of water here. I don't know if this is the best corn dog drawing music right here, but I really like this song. Anyway, so about halfway down, a little less than halfway down. Let's call it a third. Third down. I'm gonna draw one eye here, draw another eye here, little smile here, then a little cheek circle or two. Gonna fill this in a little bit. And then fill in the eyes. Hopefully, now it's officially cute. This corn dog has officially become a cute corn dog. Now, do you want to eat this corn dog? I don't think I do anymore because I just gave it a face. Alright, my friends, I think I declare this corn dog cute. I would love if you would share your cute corn dogs with me either on Instagram or on Twitter and tag me in it so I can see how cute your corn dogs are. Oh, I do love this song as well. Resort TV was a really fun choice for the music. And welcome, Justine. So since this was kind of like a test live stream, I know that for sure next time I do this, which I don't know if it should be weekly or a bi-weekly thing, but next time I would like to be able to feature some small shops in like the 5-minute segments in between drawings. I think that the pacing of this is kind of what I'm going for, which is to have like a quick warm-up drawing that's like only takes 10 to 15 minutes, then a longer like half-hour 40-minute drawing, and then something to cool down with and just do real quick like this guy right here for the very end. And in between each one of those drawings, while everybody resets, grabs some water, sharpens their pencils and stuff, I put up like an advertisement, a separate screen for highlighting small shops of either former cast members, or if any small shops are interested in sponsoring the live stream, then I could do something like that. Anyway, I'm just thinking outside here. And Nathan, I will put Minnie Mouse in the queue. There's a lot of stuff that has been requested, and we've already done 3 drawings, so I'm kind of like already, I don't know, there's a lot of focus, mental focus that goes along with this, because I have like a one-man band over here on the other side. I have my camera set up, I have 2 lights, I have the drawing itself, I have my microphone here, I got the music and OBS going, and then I have the live stream and chat that I'm monitoring. So it's a whole lot. If I could just focus on the drawing itself, it would be a lot easier. I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Lizette. Just to remind everybody, please, if you would I would love it if you shared what you drew with me, either on Instagram or on Twitter. You can tag me at Thrills and Magic, AND, not an ampersand. Love to see what you guys came up with. I wonder if it would be too ambitious to like have a cell phone catching this at the same time as all of the other equipment that sends this to YouTube. It'd probably be too much. Yeah, the music, if you want to ever hear that yourself, just search WDW Resort TV, and you'll find that's what they play in the hotels at Walt Disney World. Come to think of it, I don't know what they play at the hotels in Disneyland. Can anybody enlighten me on that? Thanks for the little blasts there, Heather. I appreciate that. Yeah, you made me curious, A to Z. I'm gonna look that up after this stream is done. I think next is... what is it? Bells? Yeah, Bells. This movie has some of my favorite music. It's crazy that Hunchback of Notre Dame was as dark as it was. It's definitely not a kid's movie looking back on it. Just because they had some cartoon gargoyles did not lighten the mood at all. Thanks, Tiff. Tiff, do you know what they play at the Disneyland hotels? Like, they usually play this stuff on the TVs. When you go to Disney World, this is what they usually play. But I don't know what they play at Disneyland. If they could play more Hunchback, that'd be great. I think they used to do Hellfire, even. The same soundtrack? No way. Okay, so it's just an informational, whatever you call this, like the playlist that they have. I was hoping that it would be different, and then whenever I finally do get to Disneyland, whenever they reopen, which is a whole nother conversation, that I would get to experience something different from the Walt Disney World Resort TV. Oh, how interesting. Thanks, Nikki. Hellfire is a crazy song. I can't even believe that I don't know, isn't that like a little too risque for kids? Or hopefully kids don't understand all of the stuff that's going on. But even still, to throw that out there, it's quite a song. Oh, I'm very much looking forward to the day that I can finally go to the Disneyland Hotel. I was hoping to do that this month. How plans change. So, before we finish here, I'm probably going to end this in a couple of minutes. Suggestions for... I don't know, how do you guys feel about making this a weekly thing or a bi-weekly thing? I'm not quite sure yet. I would love to be able to find either small shops to highlight or something, but I don't know how long that's going to take. So maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, maybe next week we do like a Halloween themed one. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe, same time next week, we will do a Halloween-themed live stream Animation Academy. I appreciate your enthusiasm, Heather. Yes, we can do a Halloween-themed corn dog, right? That's what everybody wants. Mickey Pumpkin, yes, I like that idea. Writing that down. Okay, that's 2 for the Mickey Pumpkin. Alright, so it sounds like we're going to do this again next week. Maybe it won't be a test any longer, and I will promote it a little bit harder. Yes, we'll do something from Nightmare Before Christmas, a Mickey Pumpkin, and then I'll have to think of something fun and cute for the last one. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm going to call it here. Have a great night, and thank you so much for joining me and my cute corn dog. Have a great night.